Hey my YouTube family, how you guys doing? Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a blessed Christmas. And so far, hopefully your New Year's is blessed as well. Probably a month ago when I did my last natural hair video, it was dyed, which it still is, but I'm still using my phone to record, so it's kind of hard to pick up the color. But I am in the process right now of flat ironing. I didn't want the video to be too long, so I figured that I would just record partial flat ironing. I have been flat ironing for a good maybe 15 or 20 minutes because I am doing smaller sections, and also kind of detangling in the process. I'm going to turn around so you can see what the back looks like so far. So I'm not really flat ironing on a really high temperature. I use this old flat iron that I have. It's a Conair, and it has like a button here where you can do turbo. That's what the green one is. It's turbo, I guess, so it can get a little hotter. It does have a temperature dial here. I don't think it goes past 250 or something like that, which is good for me because I don't really care for like a really bone straight flat iron. I like it to have a little bit of texture and still a little bit of my kinkiness. This is like my normal kink. And I did have it, I did stretch it, I didn't blow dry it. I did a natural stretch. If you don't know what a natural stretch is, that's when you wash your hair and you twist it up and let it dry on its own, or whatever. And that way you can have it stretched without any heat. Being that I knew I was going to flat iron, I decided to not blow dry with any heat. This is the heat protectant that I will use. Garnier Fructis. I love this one. It's a misty kind of one. I did spray it already, but once it starts drying up, I like to respray it again, as I did take a little break. I'm using this tool right here. It's not a heated tool. I don't have a cord or anything. It's just another way to chase, to do the chase method. You also can use it to pre-comb, which I tend to use it for. And I go to the root a little bit, and I do at least 3 passes. My hair is not burning. If you can hear the sound, that's because it's wet, of course, from the mist. Then I try to re-grab it and pull it through again. I don't go all the way up to the top. I kind of stay in the middle, so I don't go over that part again. I like to extend it upwards to catch the ends really good. See how straight that is? Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next piece here. My sections are a little bit pretty thick, or like a little thick, or whatever. I'm going to pass this through it to comb it out again. And hold on to it. You don't really have to hold it too tight, but I do, like, not really tight, but just enough to make sure that I have the grip. And then I'll loosen up a little bit. Try to re-grip it. And go one more time. My hair is pretty thin, of course, when flat iron, and thick when it's not. It still kind of keeps a little bit of thickness. That's one of the reasons why I don't, I guess, flat iron like in the 300s or anything near there, because I like to keep a little bit of my thickness. When you flat iron it, your hair, of course, it gets a lot thinner. I don't really like my hair thin. I like more of a thick texture when I do flat iron. Okay, my clip fell. Okay, there it is. Put this back up. Spray a little bit more down to the ends, because being that I dyed my hair, it's starting to grow in a little bit up here at the top, if you can see. If you go back to my previous video, you'll see when I did dye it, it's already growing out a little. I'm not taking any hair vitamins or anything, but I am doing 2 protein treatments a month, and I'm also conditioning probably every week without washing. I'll leave in conditioner. And I also do coconut oil treatments, hot oil treatments. Once a month, because your hair can never get enough oil. So sometimes if I have a little small piece like this, I'll use the flat iron first just to go over the roots. Slowly go down, and then I'll attach it. Because it's so thin, I don't really need this, but I like to use the chase method, I should say. We let it glide. Don't just pull your hair, just let it glide. If it's not going all the way through like it should, or whatever, I would suggest that you take your flat iron off and probably detangle again. Because if you have to yank on your hair, that's going to rip a lot of your strands, and I don't want none of my strands ripping off. I already have an issue with my hair being uneven or whatever, so I don't want to do anything that's going to damage my hair. When you dye your hair or do any kind of process into it, you want to be able to take your time when going through it. The top of my hair is normally a little bit thicker, so I'm going to use my brush. It's a Revlon brush. It's kind of, I like using this brush for my hair or whatever. And I'm going to part it. I'm going to attach this again to it. I normally like to do it from the middle, so that way I can see my hair when I'm using this. I don't really like doing it all the way up from the top or anything. It takes practice being able to catch with this thing to make sure you're catching all the strands that you're flat ironing. Sometimes I catch it and sometimes I don't, or whatever. So this video is already at 8 minutes. Combing through with this just because I already have it in my hand. I'm going to go to the root. 2, 3. Practice the catching. This is actually my first time using this. I bought it maybe last year, and I finally opened it up to use it. And normally I use a rat tail comb or whatever, but I really like using that. And the thing about it as well is that the comb is not like tiny like a rat tail comb, as you can see, but it does the same as if you were. And I think I might prefer using this because of the fact that the rat tail comb teeth are kind of skinny, and I don't really like using anything skinny when it comes to like combing out my hair, even if it does grab the ends good, which I used to like, but now I'm totally in love with that. And I bought it off eBay, like I said, about a year ago. And I think this is going to be it for me. And I paid probably $3 for this thing. I know they have a lot of companies out there that sell these, but they sell them a little bit more money. Like the cost is a little bit higher, I should say. But I paid about a good $3, if even $3 for this thing. And I think I'm going to get a couple of more because you know how when you're doing your hair sometimes you can get caught up, stuff or drop or whatever and break. That's why I'm trying not to be gripping it too hard. 1, 2, 3. And you see how beautiful it just holds on? I'm not even moving the flat iron. The flat iron is moving on its own. I'm going to have to go up a little bit higher, being that I lost my grip, but look at that. I'm not even moving the flat iron. It's just gliding on its own with this tool all the way to the end. Boom. And we're done. So, still have a lot of my thickness in my hair, or whatever. I'm going to brush it out with this brush just because I want you to see that, you see that puff there. So you see it's not really that bone straight, but it's straight enough. And because of my lighting, you can't really see it that good from my bathroom light or whatever. But as a matter of fact, I'm going to just use my hands. No snags. No snags. My hair is still very full. So I'm going to brush it through. Yes.
Are you making a video? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm almost finished.
Alright.
Easily brush through it. I didn't really have to really do it really super duper straight. So I can keep a little bit of my thickness. I don't want to look like an old lady with thinning hair. My hair gets really thin if I flat iron it too good. That's why I like this Conair flat iron. It still leaves some texture in your hair or whatever. I take out this side, which was done like a while ago, and my fingers just glide through it. Just glides. Just glides. As you can see, I do need to do some cutting. And my hair did flat iron really, really good. And I'm not going to go over it or anything because this is perfect for me on where I like it. My hair is quite uneven or whatever. But I'm going to do some trimming to it, not on camera. Because I do need it. Because I would like for my ends to get straighter, but that's fine for now. I'm going to turn around in the back, brush this down a little bit in the back, and that way you can get to see the back of it. There we go. Brush just glides through. Yes. So when I get my trim, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it myself or have somebody else do it. But, yeah, I'm going to stop brushing it. Okay, so, yeah. That's flat ironed enough for me. I just tuck this behind my ear. Whatever. Like the back of my hair grows like so fast. It's like leaning on the back of my shoulders. It makes it curl up, which is so funny. But the back of my hair is really, really grows really fast. Or whatever. I'm going to do this side. Excuse me. There we go. And my bang area. Just get some of my bang area. Take my glasses off. Right there. I'm not sure. I really want to cut my bangs because I really don't want them that long. But at the end of the day, I'm still not sure what I really want to do with my hair. So that's why I haven't cut them yet. But, I'm not in no rush to cut because I've been, to maintain the length, I've been cutting it regularly. Like every, 3 or so weeks I was cutting it, and then I finally took a break from doing that. I'm just gently brushing because it's not tangled or anything, so, you know. But anyway, you get the point. So, this is going to definitely be the only time I'm going to flat iron my hair until probably 8 or so months from now. Because I don't really flat iron my hair but once a year. But anyway, but that's it for you guys, or whatever. I don't have my other clips, so I can't twist this other side up. I must have left it in the other room. But anyway, I just want to thank you guys for your support, and also give a shout out to my new subscribers. Hope you guys are having a wonderful New Year's, and stay tuned. Hopefully soon I'll be getting it cut. You know, and hopefully by then I'll have better lighting where you can see a little bit better. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And you guys have a blessed one. It's your girl, Miss Chocolate. Peace.